up viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Catch a Mile. This is Gautam. Guys, today we will be doing a complete review of the S-Class. I'll be showing you all the features, the different buttons and the infotainment, the back seat, everything in detail. This might be a little lengthy, the duration of the video might be a little long, but I hope you like it. You'll get to see each and every detail of the S-Class. So yeah, let's get into it. And the very first and the most important thing is the key. So guys, this is how the key looks. This is the keychain that we have, which says S here. We get two sets of keys. This one, there's the other one which is upstairs, so they both are identical. So this is how the key looks. This is the lock function, the unlock function, and the boot opening function. So let's finish off the outside first. So we're going to keep the key in there. There's a small button here on the driver's side door. So if you pull this button up, the boot opens. So there you go. So guys, this is the what's that, trunk, dicky, car the dicky trunk ido, the boot. So it's spacious enough for two big bags, and we have a small storage space here with, what's this? Okay, this is nothing. So we have some spares for removing the tire, and that's pretty much it at the boot part of the car. We have two nets here to keep things and this thing. Oh yeah, and another important thing, this is the fuel adapter, you can say. So what happens is, usually most of the fuel bunks, they have a bigger fuel pump. The radius of the fuel pump is quite big. So we have this thing which is like an adapter. So what this does is, this is a smaller one, so we have to put this in, and then the fuel pump goes here. So that way, this is very important, because if this is not there and the fuel stations don't have a smaller opening on that fuel pump, then we can't fill up fuel. So this is a free accessory which they give. There's a small first aid kit, a 12-volt charging socket, and we've kept a small room freshener. And yeah guys, so this is pretty much the boot part. So this is how the back of the car looks. I've got the tail lights tinted, that's why it's in this smoky black color. And we have the AMG bumper. I think I had showed the AMG part in the previous video, the AMG side skirts and the front bumper. And let's close this. So guys, that was the boot of the car, and now let's close this also. So this is where the fuel goes. This is a BS4 engine, so this does not have that AdBlue thing or something which the newer cars have here. So this is not a BS6 engine. So this is the fuel cap. Let's close this now. And this is also one of the part from the AMG kit, the rear lip spoiler. So let's get into the driver's seat. That's the door, obviously. A few functions here. These are the heated seats, so you can control the intensity. 3 means it's at the highest setting, 2 is medium, 1 is low, and this is off. For our Indian conditions, the heated seats, they don't make any sense. And these are for the mirrors. And this I've already told you, this is for opening the door, the lock and unlock button. And you guys might be wondering what this is. So if we press this, if you can see, the seat goes forward. If you push this forward, the seat goes front, and if you put it backwards, the seat goes back. So this is for controlling the driver's seat, and this is for the thigh support. As you can see, this part increases, the length of this thing increases, and you can have good under thigh support. It's quite hot outside, so standing there for 5 minutes itself, my god. So guys, this was the door part, and this has the Burmester sound system. I forgot how many speakers it is, so this has the Burmester sound system. Wait, before we close it, I'll show you a few things over here. This is for the AC, and look at this. It comes out and you can increase it or decrease it. You can turn it here, turn it to the left for completely turning off the AC on this side. Once you put it back like this, the AC is again on and you can get the air. So you can just push it in to keep it at that particular position, or else it will be like this and you might accidentally touch it or something might happen. So you can just push it in. So this button, the Indian version, they miss out on a lot of features, and this is the diesel version. So the S350D, it doesn't get the 360-degree camera. We just have the rear camera. So that's why all of these are blank except for one. This is for the parking sensors for the front and the back. So if you, there's a light which comes up which says the parking sensors are off. Let that be on for now. And here, this is for the fog lamps and the headlamps. This is the electronic parking brake. So if you pull it backwards, the electronic parking brake is released and the symbol is gone. And once you push it back in, the parking brake is applied and there's the light. So down here we have the boot opening. This red color switch type or lever type, this is for opening the front hood, sorry, not the boot, the front hood. And this is how you start the car and stop the car. So if you press that, the car is turned off. So if you want to turn it back on, all you have to do, like, you need to have the key with you, and if you press it, the car will start. There's another thing here. Let's turn off the car. You can actually remove this. So you can remove this cap, and in case the key battery is down sometimes and the car doesn't sense the what's that key, this doesn't work. So you can remove the cap, put the key in manually like that, and turn it on like just a regular car. Let's put this back in. All you have to do is just press it there, and that's all. It's back. Let's turn on the car. This is how the front dash looks, guys. The steering wheel, this is a different steering wheel. It has only the what's this called, the 2-spoke steering wheel. I'm sorry if I'm telling it wrong, but this is, yeah, usually the cars will have 3 spokes, I think, spokes or something. Yeah, this has only 2. It's like this. The S500 petrol version, it has some wooden finishing here, but this is completely leather. And so different functions here are, these are for controlling the information which is displayed there. So the trip, navigation, radio, media, telephone, assistance, graphics, service. Let's go to service. Tire pressure. So we need to move a little for it to show the accurate tire pressure. And service in 216 days, lots of time left. And if there's any errors, it will pop up here. Right now there's nothing, so 0 messages. And the trip, and the fuel gauge is in percentage. Right now it's at 25%. So this is the kilometers. We have done 24,241 kilometers. That's pretty less actually. The speedometer, and yeah, that's pretty much it here. And over this side, this is for the phone controls. If you get the phone call, you can receive it here or decline it here. Talk to the voice assistant, decrease or increase the volume, and a mute button. So guys, these are all the controls on the steering wheel. There's a few here also which I need to show you, and these are the paddle shifters. This is for minus, decreasing the gear. This is plus for increasing the gear. And in the S-Class, usually in all Mercedes vehicles, they don't have a gear lever anywhere here. I think the newer ones are different, I'm not sure, but from what I've seen, all the Mercedes vehicles, they have a gear lever here. As you can see, reverse, neutral, drive, and this is for parking. If you push it down, it goes into drive mode and you can accelerate and the car moves forward. A small push towards the top, it will go into neutral. So this is in neutral now, and if you push it to the top, it goes into reverse and the reverse camera is activated. If you want to put it to parking, there's a small button here. So if you press this, it will go into parking mode. So that's the lever on this side, and on this side we have the wiper control and the indicators. So this is for the left and this is for the right indicator. There's a small knob here. If you turn it, the wiper comes on, but now I don't want to do that, it might get scratched. So, and if you press this, the water will spray and the wiper will move. So this is for controlling the wipers and this is for controlling the indicators. And you might be wondering what these, so there's total of 3 levers here. This, like I've told, indicators and the wipers. This is for cruise control. If you pull it towards you, the cruise control gets activated and you can select the speed, and it has to be moving to activate that. So push that back and the cruise control gets deactivated again. And this is electronically adjustable, the steering. So this control is for that. And we get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AC vents in the front. In the back, I'll show it to you. And there's lots of different controls here. And here we have a storage compartment. Right now I put the Endeavour's key, and we have a small sanitizer. And if you don't want to use the cup holders, you can just pull this straight down. Place where you can keep some stuff, you can keep the keys. That is if you don't want to use the bottle holders, or if you want to use the bottle holders, this will get covered and you get space for this. This is a CD player, so that's pretty much it here. And that way you get a neat look if you close this. And this is where we get the ashtray and a cigarette lighter. We haven't used this, so it's pretty much new. We haven't opened this also much. And guys, there's one very unique thing about the center armrest. If you press this button here, it'll open from this side, like you can see. And there's a small button here, so if you press that, it'll open from this side also. This is very, very clever engineering. And coming to this, there are these buttons. This is for sport mode or eco mode. Right now it's in eco mode. And this is for the suspension, comfort suspension or sport suspension. And this is for increasing the vehicle's height. And this is for the auto start stop function. The video is now at 25 minutes long. I don't know, in the editing part I'll have to cut it down a little bit. So these are the vehicle settings, the seat settings. You can adjust the lumbar support, the consumption, you can check all that. There's a owner's manual also. And under vehicle settings we can exterior lighting and ambient lighting color. I think I've shown this to you in the previous video. There's 7 different colors. Right now it's at blue, but you can see that only if it's completely dark. And ambient light, where do you want it? You can set it to either completely in the back seat, or if you want it only in the front seat, or if you want for the entire vehicle.